Hey, what's up, y'all? Hello, 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 Amani family. I come bearing gifts. New deck alert! Woo! If y'all are also part of my Monday Magician family, then you know that we had new cards on the way based on Monday's reading. And let me talk before I shuffle so y'all can actually hear me. But yeah, I had ordered them like I told y'all, and or as I told them. You know, if you're new here, welcome. I don't want you to feel like you're out of the loop because you're here exactly when you need to be. But yeah, I had placed the order with the cards, and then the next day I got a message saying that they weren't able to place it for some reason, and to call them. And I called him, and he's, oh, I'll replace it right now. And he's like, oh, it's not letting me. And I was like, what the heck? So yeah, and at that point I'm like, dang, I was dead set on these cards. And when you see them, you'll understand why. Like, they're so nuanced and so themselves. Like, once I was sold on this deck, it was like I went in there to like kind of see if there was anything else, but there wasn't. Yeah, nothing was calling. It all would have felt like settling. It's like, nah, not for this type of work, you know. Like, I wanted to feel right and resonant, and you know, there to be that connection and everything. So yeah, so when they said they couldn't get place it, and he said he tried to place it, but they said the vendor canceled it, and then yeah, he wasn't able to replace it. So I'm like, dang. But then I remember the day before when I was supposed to go pick it up at the local store right here, the local bookstore. They told me that there was one store, like another one, it's Barnes and Noble, another Barnes and Noble bookstore that had one deck left, and I was like, I'm not gonna go all the way over there. Like, I walked over here, and this was the closest one, and even that was like a 38-minute walk. So yeah, but next day I was like, dang. After they weren't able to place the order, it was like, dang, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I gotta get the deck. And it seems like, because the second edition of this deck is coming out, it's said like you can pre-order it, and it's set to come out in April. So it seems like it's like they're not sending out new ones of this. So it's like whoever has, you know, decks, they can sell them. But as far as like getting new decks, it seems like they're not doing that. And you know, they're allowing people to pre-order them directly from the creator. So I was like, damn, like, if I don't go get it, like, you know, at this point I might never get it, or I might have to wait till April. And I was like, no, I'm dead set on these. And you know, I wanted them for me, for us, like all that. So long story short, the next day I just felt really inspired to just go get them, you know. So yeah, asked my mom to use the car, hopped in, and went to go get them, and I got them. So they're here. And without further ado, well, I've been bonding with them. I opened them as soon as I got back last night and been shuffling them, and it's been interesting because at first it was kind of like nothing was coming out. They were very, very shy, and yeah, just seemed like they were trying to get. We were just trying to get to know each other as far as just energetic wise. And with tarot cards, you know, it's easy to personify them. You know, they, them, and give them personality. Oh, they have this, they have that, but it's really, really like anything. Like with anything energetic, you can. I've seen people give readings with Pokemon cards. I've seen people just drop ink on a paper and where it lands and read the ink droplets and like things like that. It's like you can get an energy reading off anything in any way if you, as long as you know the medium and you know how, and you've worked with it enough to see how the energy reacts and works and all that and communicates with different things. So yeah, so I just felt the need to let y'all know that. But yeah, so I was buying with the cards. And yeah, last night it was cool. It felt nice. They were not too many things jumping out or anything like that. Just getting a feel for them. But then today I did some more bonding, more shuffling, and yeah, they've been very active. And it's funny because I was reading reviews about just people in different decks and just talking about how they really wanted a deck, but then they got it, and then, you know, they just couldn't connect to it, or they weren't able to actually use it to read. So yeah, but when I got these, I'm like, damn, that would be terrible to want these so bad and then get them, and then just there's not that resonance. But yeah, after last night and today, like even like halfway through the day, because I would just randomly pick them up and shuffle and just kind of exchange energy with them and see what things would come up and kind of get a feel for it. And yeah, these are definitely my cards. These are definitely my deck. And even right now, they're talking to me as I continue to look down and like do things. And it's like, yeah, it's cards that have been coming out all day and have been feeling profound all day. But yeah, I've been long story short, I was very excited to do a reading. And I'm like, what better way to premiere them than with y'all, you know? Our first exclusive Patreon family reading. And it'll be the first reading I've done with these cards as well. So yeah, I'm excited. The name of the deck is The Infinite Door by Pamela Love, and the art's by Chris Manike. Sorry if I butchered that, but yeah, they're really beautiful cards, honestly. And yeah, it's just at first I was like, wow, all this resistance to getting the deck. It's like, why is there so much resistance? But then it also felt like, dang, there's this one deck at this one location over here, and it's like, it just felt like that was my deck, you know? Like, it wasn't as simple as just any deck, like, just give me this deck, the Infinite Door, but it was like, nah, this particular one, it felt like is mine. And even shuffling it, and like I said, how today is gone, like, I don't know, I felt very connected with them. And so I'm honestly excited to, you know, do our first Amani collective reading and to see what comes out and what's in store for us. And yeah, so I guess without further ado, we can get into it. But yeah, I'm excited. This is my second deck. Like I have one more, I didn't even tell y'all yet. Well, Monday Magicians know, but if you weren't there on Monday, then I'll allow it to still be a surprise for you. But anywho, this is my second tarot deck. Like, I've had my one tarot deck for like 4 or 5 years. So it's very interesting to randomly feel called and be like, because I was chilling and I randomly got the download, like, get a new deck. Like, I was just like, And then, yeah, I started looking into it, went down the rabbit hole, eventually came across these and was sold on them, and then they became this whole thing. But yeah, and then that's how my first deck came about too, because it was like, I was open to the idea of it. Like, I was like, dang, I would read tarot, I would get a deck, but never felt called to do it until one day it was just like, today. And I went and did it, and that led all the way here, you know? So it's interesting because it's like, now I got that call again. So, and it's funny that aligns with this new Patreon journey, and as our container continues to expand. Yeah, it's just interesting to see the downloads and things that come in. Wow, this High Priestess has been, I guess I don't know if I want to show y'all or just let y'all. All right, she keeps presenting herself. So yeah, the High Priestess, beautiful, beautiful card. And yeah, this card's been jumping out to me all day, and that's been part of the reason why I say, oh yeah, these are my cards as far as bonding goes, because in my other deck, the High Priestess in the beginning would always present herself that same way, and even past the beginning, just not as much recently, but even now when she pops up, it's kind of like a reminder of like, oh dang, like, yeah, dang, you used to always be around. Every time I look down, every time I shuffle, like, you always popping up, High Priestess, High Priestess. And yeah, and this deck, it's been the same way, like all day. Like, I'll split it, look, High Priestess. I'll look at the bottom, High Priestess. A card will come out, flip it, High Priestess. And there's a few of them that have been like that, honestly. And yeah, it's just beautiful. And I just really, really love this deck. And you'll see. We can talk more about it after, maybe, just over time. But yeah, I just really want to get into it, so I'll do that. Yeah, this is exciting. So thank y'all for being here. And I understand that y'all are a part of the expansion. And yeah, just the more y'all give and the more y'all show up for yourselves, not only just for me, but yourself for the most part. Like, yeah, know that this container continues to grow. And yeah, I'm pouring everything right back into it, because this is not a means to an end for me. Like, this is my work. This is my life's purpose and a part of it. And it will only get bigger, you know? There won't be a moving away from it to go do what I really want to do or anything like that. Like, it's just like, yo, how much can we do? Like, how much of this divine ass work, how many lives can we touch? How much of a difference can we make through making a difference to ourselves? Like, that's where I'm at with it. So thank y'all for being a part of that, and understand that. Please understand that you're a part of something way, way bigger than this kid in his bedroom, this man in his bedroom, talking to cards, sitting in front of trees, and all that stuff. Like, yeah, this is such a big mission and such a great story that's unfolding all the time, every day, and in every moment. So thank y'all so much. without further ado, let's see what the infinite door has to say to us. If you guys have any intentions for what y'all want to come out in the message, just go ahead and close your eyes for a second and breathe and just hold the intention in your mind. And yeah, it'll come out. And my intention is just, I'm pretty open. I just want to know, yeah, what's in store for us. You know, this is our first exclusive Patreon reading. This is our first reading with these cards. And these cards, yeah, they feel very, very charged and powerful. Like even just that High Priestess card, especially. Every time it's come out and I've held it and looked at it and all that, like I've felt it like in my body, like the energy just really, really charged. So yeah, I'm just open to whatever comes out. Those are my intentions. Just what do we need to know right now? What are we in for? Those type of vibes, you know. So this is very much an introduction. So however they want to introduce themselves, I'm open for it. Yeah, the energy feels so charged. I feel like all up my back, like all side right here, right here. Oh yeah, they're chilling. Seems like they're trying to get to know y'all too. This is how they were acting last night, as far as just being very, very calm and chill and nothing really flying, or just kind of vibing. But today, like, the more I bonded with them, they were much more active. Aww. Y'all ain't gotta be shy. I trust them. This is close family right here. I love y'all, by the way, so much. And just so y'all know, if y'all haven't noticed yet, hope y'all get used to seeing me just very, very naturally. This is a show up as I am space, and I hope you do the same. There's no reason to put no mask on or try to, you know, put on a mask in the comments to talk to other people. Hey, yo, show up as you, be you. Because we're all aligned together and resonant together for a reason. So you don't have to be anything other than you or show up in any other way than as yourself on any given day, any given moment. That's all I ask. And yeah, I'll definitely lead the way in that. So wow, this is interesting. You see, they're chilling. Yeah, they're definitely starting to get more active. Hey, like we said, Ace of Wands, first thing out. How poetic. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of a wonderful journey. Yeah, this is a divine gift. This space here is what I'm getting. And it feels like we have no idea just how much is in store and how big and how divine this space truly is. And it feels like these cards are very much a part of it. And yeah, it's just feels heavy on the no separation from it, you know? Like this isn't just, oh, I just happened to go get this deck, or we aren't just so happening to all be here on the Patreon right now, or there's no coincidence in any of it. Like it's all a part of the story and it's all been very divinely orchestrated. Yeah, these cards are very, very charged. Like I'm feeling the pulsation as I'm sitting here expressing the energy. Yeah, and I feel like just letting y'all look at it. Like that feels very important. Like more so than just what I'm saying, but us to sit in the energy. It feels very different than my other deck for sure. It's like, yeah, we're creating as we speak. This space is a creation, and yeah, and from it will come more creations. Like not only just me, but you and the things you'll make, and the things we make together, and everything. Yeah. And that King of Wands on the bottom. It's like, hey, get comfortable, because it gets really good from here. And the things that we're doing here are very big and very important, and more important than we even realize right now. But at some point we will, and we'll look back and realize like, wow, like that Patreon community, wow, that thing we were doing, like that we, we were just trying to be our best selves. Like it was way bigger than ourselves. It was way bigger than us. And yeah, I'm hearing, kick your shoes off, get comfy. Like this is not something that's just gonna come and go. Yeah, and as I say that, look, Knight of Wands under that on the bottom. You see his staff, like it has. He not only is his staff, but like, or the wand, but look, it has roots. So that gives me the feeling like he's been standing there a while. And it's like that's what we're doing here. We're setting roots. Like this is not a fly by night type of thing. So, hell yeah, 3 wands cards to get us started. That's a lot of energy right there. Heavy on the fire energy, creative energy, passions. Yeah. Oh, the sun on the split. It's like that same type of vibe. Like, you see, it's got the baby and the sun. It's funny because I touched it trying to get the focus instead of touching the screen. But yeah, it's like we have no idea what we're giving birth to here. Like what's growing here in this space and between all of us. It's like, look, it's like this is us, we're all different. We all come with our own things, but we're all putting our energy together, and we all understand the grandness of what's going on, and we're celebrating together. And at some point, it's going to be time to give birth, but we don't have to wait till then. If we can understand that this is a divine process right now, and we can treat it as such, and the more we do treat it as such, and the more we show up ready to do divine work, yeah, the more I'm hearing, the bigger it gets, the better it gets, and the brighter it gets. This light is meant to touch every corner of this planet. I just heard every corner of this universe. Like bigger, like that's why I heard bigger. Like no, bigger. Like you think you understand, but you don't. Bigger. And yeah, that's up. Like I said, right under that, the High Priestess. Yeah, she's been very present and very powerful. Right here, this just feels like the fruits of our labor, See the big pomegranate in her hand. It's like it's a tree of pomegranates, but that extends from her, The fruits of her thought, the fruits of her being, the fruits of everything she is. It's like that's us right now. It's like what we're doing here is way bigger than us, way bigger than the minutia of it all, Cause like you can try to sit here and think about it and think about, oh, this is what I'm doing, this for this and this and that, but it's like you're in the middle of something way bigger, and we're all vessels and of divine energy. So it's like, yeah, answer those calls, do what you feel called to do, and if you're called to be here, really give it your all, Don't passively be here. Get everything that's here to be gained from you, and in that, by giving to yourself and really utilizing all the resources, utilizing the space, engaging with others in the space who are here to do the same things as you, understand that will bleed into you. Like it gives back to you and also the rest of the world as well. Like there is no separation. So everything you give will come right back to you. And it's like you're here for a reason. Understand that you're here for a reason, and that there's not enough coincidence in the world. There wasn't enough, like chance. You're here because this is where you're supposed to be. So be here. And that's what this feels like right now. It's kind of just like, yo, everything that comes next is going to be a fruit of your labor. So it's like, what type of labor did you put in? It's like, remember, the more we can embrace this divine work, the brighter it gets, the bigger it gets. And it says not touch the whole world, the whole universe. And that's huge. Yeah, and then under that, the star. Like, look at this. The whole universe. And we're bathing in it. It's like, if we do our part, like, it'll take care of us as well, you know? Literally taking a bath in the sky and stardust. It's like, that's what's available to us. And all we're being asked to do is show up and be our best selves. To really commit to the divine work that we find ourselves in the middle of, that we want to do anyway. Yeah, truly divine mission. And I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for y'all to be, you know, my partners in this journey, my crew, my gang, you know. So I love y'all, and I'm glad y'all are here, and that y'all trust me to curate, and yeah, to curate this space for us, and yeah, that y'all trust that it will be beautiful, and that it is beautiful, and that y'all feel the energy and everything, and like, this energy feels so beautiful. Words don't even do it justice. And I thought they didn't do it justice before, but this energy feels completely, yeah, unexplainable, honestly. Justice on the split. It's like, yo, balance the logic with the emotions. Don't lean too much into trying to make things make sense in the mind. Make sure it feels right. Make sure it feels right too, because that's very, very important. And yes, there's a place for logic, but it definitely shouldn't be leaned on heavier than your heart. Your heart is your connection to it all, you know? The mind is programmed with all type of stuff and conditioned with all type of stuff, especially at this point. Like, our minds have been under attack since we were kids, you know? So the longer you've been here, the more, you know, that you've withstood through your mind, you know? Because that's where a lot of those attacks are sent at. And then the rest you'll do from yourself once they get your mind, you know. You'll attack your own heart. You'll attack you. You won't even listen to your heart. You won't trust yourself. You know, all these things. But that begins in the mind. So at the point you're leaning too far into the mind, like, you're definitely off track. So it's like, yo, restore that balance. And this feels like more like you see our head's a comet. It's like you're made of literal stardust. Like, you're literally made of the very things the universe was born from. So you can trust yourself. You're made of the very things that you're afraid of, you know? So it's like, don't be afraid of you. It's all you. And on the bottom, 3 of Pentacles. It's like this feels like you only fail when you give up, you know? Those tears turn to pentacles too. See, he's got the teardrop underneath the eye, but there's a pentacle in it. It's like, you're not alone in this. Like, if you knew just how connected you were to it all, if you knew how in alignment you are and how perfect everything is right now, even if it may feel scary, you may feel like you're out of alignment or you're messing up or you're not where you want to be, if you knew that you were exactly where you're supposed to be, you'd show up completely different. And it's like, you don't have to have the proof of that. Like, feel into it. Ask yourself, go within, you know, meditate, see what's what with you and yourself, and yeah, allow things to be beautiful. And it's like, I don't know what's going on, but I know that hindsight will be 2020, and when I look back, there won't be any questions. I'll understand exactly what it was all for, and hang your hat on that. Like, uncertainty doesn't have to be scary, you know, because that's where the most possibilities lie. That's where miracles are possible. When you know what's next, it's like the outcome is only one thing. But when you don't know what's next, the outcome can be literally anything. And then, yeah, 2 of Cups on the split, 10 of Wands on the bottom. And this just feels like coming into union with yourself, the divine energies within you. that masculine and that feminine within. It's like if once you know who you are and you become comfortable with that, the world is yours, you know. You can do anything you want. You can go any direction you want to go in. As long as you understand that, you know, it's all you. As long as you understand that give and take between giving and receiving, and understand that everything in the universe moves on that same principle. That feminine and masculine dance is being done everywhere in nature, everywhere in this universe. So you'd be silly to think it's different within you, that you're entirely masculine because you're a man, or that you're entirely feminine because you're a woman. That's not how this works. We all have a balance of both within us. So make sure you're maintaining that balance. And Ten of Wands on the bottom just feels like, yeah, it just feels like embracing the work and remembering that you chose this work. Like no one's forcing you to be better. No one's forcing you to strive for more. No one's forcing you to evolve or any of that. You just want, you know, you just know what's available to you. You know what you want, and you know that, you know, you have to be you to get it. And you were very perfect. You were very high vibrational. You were very everything. So it's like you're choosing to do this work because you know you deserve it. You know that's for you. It's your birthright. So this is just a becoming process, but it's a gift. It's not hard. It's not work. It shouldn't be seen as something you don't want to do, but you're making yourself do. It's like, why? You don't have to do it. So every time you show up here, every time you show up to be better, show up excited to do so because you chose this path. And you can stop choosing at any time. You can stop and settle where you are and lock into the frequency you're at and the experiences you enjoy. You can do that whenever you want. But as long as you're going to continue to show up and strive for more, put your best foot forward. And trust that, hey, everything's going to come back and it's going to match that. Yeah, this energy is definitely different. Definitely different. It's like, I don't know how much is because the collective is different and how much is the cards, but there is no separation. So it's just different because it is, you know. Everything is different. Ooh. And yeah, and I was definitely feeling like closing out the energy, and look, this is it. This is what we're doing. We're headed off into the sun. We're headed off into everything that we see for ourselves. We're headed into truth. We're headed into the light, illumination. It's like, look, we're infinite. It's like we keep that. Look, I feel so charged. And I feel the energy pulsing through my body. It's like we're everything. As long as we remember who we are, our connection to it all, and lead with it and carry it all with us, everything else is guaranteed. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the unfoldment. Enjoy writing that story, you know. What did you do next? Because where you're going is guaranteed. The ending is written already, you know. You get everything. Like, spoiler alert. You get everything you wanted at times 10 and then some. How did you get it? Like, that's all you have to worry about. And not even forcing it to happen, but understanding that that's guaranteed. So it's like you're not at the mercy of right decision, wrong decision. What's calling you? Follow your blueprint within. You have the GPS inside you to get to everywhere you want to go. So it's like, how did we get there? Only you can answer that question. And not by trying to get it right or finding the right answer, but by feeling into it. Because there's going to be things that pop up and feel like resonance, that feel like you're being pulled in like magnetically and energetically. And it's like, yo, do those things. Trust yourself. Trust your heart. Trust that guidance inside. Understand the things that light you up are calling to you. The things that light you up make you feel excited. You're like, oh my God. And you feel like, oh my God, I got to go do this thing. Hell yes. Like, that's how things should feel, that when they're for you. Not like, should I do this? Like, I should really do this. And then you go do it. Like, no. That's an indicator that it's not aligned. Inspired action is the name of the game. And that gets you where you're trying to go. Because those things light you up for a reason. They tell you which way to go for a reason. And you go there and you realize, like, wow, this is for me. Wow, this feels like a place I want to be at. It's like, yeah, because you made a decision that felt like, you know, that's where you want to be at. So you went. Not you feel like you should be there, or you feel like if you do that enough times and just show up, like it'll eventually lead to where you want to go. But it's like, no, the future doesn't exist. The present The future is just a present, this present moment when you get there, This present moment continues to move. And it becomes the future, but the future is not a destination separate from right now. So understand that if you're trying to get to a future that feels loving, it feels supportive, and feels charged and everything, that you need to get on that path right now. You need to go do things that feel that way right now and follow that path, and understand that path will continue to move, and you'll find yourself in a future that feels like love, that feels support, that feels bright. But if you're walking on a path that feels like sacrificing yourself, or like you don't matter, or you can't give yourself what you need because your responsibilities and everything is more important than you, then understand that path never leads to a reality where that's not the case. You'll never get to comfort and feeling whole and being loved and supported and free through like not being that. It doesn't work like that. And definitely doesn't work like that now, where we are and where we're headed. I'm telling you, like, things may look the same when you look around, but they're not the same. The frequencies, the energies available on this planet are not the same. The planet itself is not the same. So if you're trying to operate based on what things that may have worked for these past people who are here, or past generations of people, or all that, you're out of alignment. We're working on old programming. And don't wait till, it's all in the mainstream, it's all just known as truth and it's just regular life, to actually start to utilize these things and start to make a life for yourself, and start to, embrace the magic and the energy that's here for you. Embrace it now and allow the proof to find you, because you are the living proof. I'm not telling you just listen to me. I'm telling you, if you go see for yourself, you'll see for yourself, period. Because that's the only reason I know, That's the only reason I've experienced it, because I heard enough times and I heard these things and I didn't just take it, I was like, let me see. And, enough times, enough choices like that, and trusting and taking that leap of faith and surrendering, you do that enough time, you get enough proof back to where you don't need to question it anymore. You become the proof. Living proof, living the proof. That's how I see it. I am the living proof. But I'm also living the proof as I continue to move and trust and surrender and have faith. It's like, that's all you're being asked to do. He's not paddling in the water. He's not pushing or exerting any force. He's just standing there and it's moving. Look, his clear thoughts, his understanding of it all is guiding him and is moving him in the water. And he trusts the water to lead him to where he needs to go. That's all you're being asked to do. Realize that you're infinite. Remember the things you learned. And ride off into the sunset, into illumination, into truth. And understand that you are the truth. So you don't need to seek or find guidance from anywhere outside of yourself. Trust the things that light you up, and trust that those are the GPS. That thing that lights you up and makes you want to go in that direction, that's the GPS telling you turn left now. If you were in the car and your GPS told you to turn left, you're not gonna sit there and be like, I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen if I turn left. You would just turn left because it said that's how you get to where you're going. You need to trust your internal guidance that same way. Your heart says, yo, that lights us up. Let's go that direction. Trust it. See what happens. And when it works out, as it will, that's one more indicator, one more piece of proof that makes it easier the next time. And you keep doing that, and then, bro, you'll look up. Your entire life will feel like you because you kept choosing what felt like you. You trusted yourself. And that's it. Yeah, these are dope, man. I'm excited for our journey with these cards and the Patreon itself and everything. Because, yeah, it's very clear that what we're doing here is way bigger than us and way bigger than me for sure. And I'm honored to, help and to curate and, but it's way bigger than anything I can solely take credit for and be like, oh, this is me doing. Like, nah, I'm a vessel, I'm doing my part. I'm answering the calls and I'm showing up, but it's way bigger than me. And Ace of Pentacles. And this feels like eclipse energy, Because you see the sun behind it, but it's like black. It's like, remember who you are. Remember that these opportunities and everything that comes from here is a product of you and the work you've done and the shifts you've made. Don't feel like anybody's doing you any favors or you're so lucky and so any of that. These things that are presenting themselves to you, you find yourself here in this space It's a product of you. You had to be in resonance for these things to come in. You had to be a match. If you weren't, they wouldn't be here. So as they present themselves, don't feel like you're not ready or second guess whether you're ready or anything like that. Because they're only here because you're exactly who you need to be. So as things show up, all you have to do is show up as you. Because they're only here because you are who you are. So be who you are and enjoy the unfoldment and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Because there's so many of them. So get used to it, please. And I'm proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. You're doing an amazing job. And I just can't express that enough, because you know your story. You know exactly what that means. Way more than I could ever know. But I can feel it. I know for a fact that you're somebody to be proud of. And I'm proud of you, so. Yeah. And then these are the last ones. Oh, and as I say that, it's back to the King of Wands at the bottom. And that's where we started, so. I'm also seeing Two of Cups again. And I know when I start seeing repeats and recaps of where we've been, it's time to shut it down. And look, as I say that, our best buddy, the High Priestess, is right here looking at us again like, hey, what you put in is what you get out. Make sure you're tuning into your inner world, your outer world, doing the spiritual work, and realizing that, it all leads to where we're going. None of it's more important than the other. Just doing everything on the outside and hustling really, really hard is not more important than, self-love, more important than your meditations, more important than your connection and fostering that connection to yourself and getting to know yourself and honoring yourself. Like, they're equal. You're a human. You're part spiritual, part physical in your incarnation here. So understand that it's a balance of both. You can't lean into one side and not the other. That's not what the name of the game is down here on this planet. And yeah, and under that is our buddy again. And like I said, once we start seeing recaps, the message is cool. Remember where we've been. It's time to move forward. Let's ride off into the sun. And know that you're not alone in this. I'm right here with you. You got this, and we got this. And I love you. Like, I'm going to keep letting you know, because I do. But yeah, what's on the bottom, last cards? The Hermit and the Empress. It's like, yes, this may have been a lonely road, but this is it. We're about to give birth to the fruits of our labor. And it's not coming from the outside. It's coming from within. And that's how you know it's real. That's how you know you can trust it. Nobody's coming to save you. But watch what's about to unfold. Please watch. That's what I keep hearing. It's like, get the popcorn ready. Like, you have no idea. None. And yeah, I'm being drawn to this moon at the top. It's like, you have no idea. No idea. Like, you see this part, but everything back here is way more than you even thought. You assume you know what it is because it's the moon. So it's like, I can only see this part, but I know that this part is just more moon. But it's like, you thought so, but it's the whole other thing back there. Like, that's what it feels like. So it's like, yeah, spend some time. I'm being called to reflection. It's like, spend some time reflecting on where you've been and realize just how perfect where you are right now is. How perfect you are and how primed and ready you are for everything that's coming next. You're way more ready than you know. And it's time. It's time right now. So, hell yeah. Thank y'all, man. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. Oh, and look. All right, this is the last one for real. But Fool. It's like, this is it. This is the beginning of our journey, y'all. Things are about to pick up. It's about to be a hell of a ride. And it already is. It feels like the beginning because you don't have the big picture, but all roads led here. This is not the beginning at all. It's not. All roads led to this point, and it's always been where it was leading. So, enjoy the ride and have fun. And don't be afraid, man. You'll always be caught. Keep taking those leaps of faith. And yeah, I'm proud of you. I keep just wanting to say I'm proud of you and everything that you are and everything that you aren't as well. Because you shed a lot of things. You didn't let the world make you cold at a lot of points when it could have. You didn't fall into a lot of the traps set by, people around you, people you've never even met who get to make decisions on your life. None of that. So yeah, allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to trust yourself and the world around you. Because who you are is somebody who gets to do that. So yeah, I love y'all so much. I love you so, so much. Yeah, I'm so grateful and glad to be able to be here and be able to reflect these energies to you and hold space for you all. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm excited to get this uploaded and for y'all to experience it and to hear what y'all have to say and, just the whole nine. But thank y'all for being here, and yeah, y'all are awesome. But this is Mark, aka Amani, aka War Peace Rock, and I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all soon. Be safe.